When asked what my culture is, I get torn between my heritage and the thing that truly defines me today, cheerleading. While my cultural background is still important to me, cheerleading has become more than just a sport. It's filled with community and a culture of its own. I've learned many skills such as discipline, teamwork, and how to truly express myself. So when asked what my culture is, I think about both my background and the sport I used to do. How I got into cheerleading, I started when I was 5. I was put into the Jumpstart program, and I really loved it up until I got taken out of it due to some personal issues. But my older cousin, she did competitive cheerleading, so that's kind of where I got my inspiration from her, so I always looked up to her for that. Cheerleading has shaped me into becoming a better woman and a better person today. I have a better mental health, confidence, and self-aware. Varsity, which is a cheerleading organization, they did an article entitled Unlocking Lifelong Success, the Impact of Cheer. Cheerleading isn't just a sport, it's a transformative journey shaping self-confidence, resilience, and the ability to own a stage. Now, past cheerleaders, they did statistics on like ex-cheerleaders and how they do in real world. So their physical well-being is way better than most, and self-esteem and perceptions. Communication in cheer, the Leahy Preserve Institution, they did an article covered cognitive, social, and political aspects of cheer. Cheerleading is a dance form that communicates effectively through non-verbal expressions using body movements and verbally using motivational shouts. So call and response cheers. Cheerleading has also helped me find my voice in society, which making me more confident in public speaking. Now, some stereotypes in cheer includes getting a bad rep, we're getting called airheads, and then the sexualization in cheerleading is overall one of the biggest problems. So, this is what cheerleaders look like. It's more for the male gaze, and this is the Patriots and then the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. As you can see, it's definitely for the male gaze as their everything is showing. But when we look at real cheerleading outfits, these two are competitive cheerleading outfits, and then that's just regular high school sideline cheerleading outfits. Not everything is out. It's more glittery and more like full-length outfits to appeal more for the competitive and fierce side of cheerleading rather than just sexualizing cheerleaders. And also in media, it's just brought up that, like in Bring It On, that they're just popular blonde mean girls, and that is just not true. The Harbinger Tribune did a article covered breaking down cheerleading stereotypes. Cheerleaders are always seen as the girls in movies stretching their butts in the air and shaking it on the basketball court and fooling around with the boys on the sports team. And that is just not true. Cheerleaders are mostly involved in like other school activities and are involved in academic like opportunities such as like IB and that kind of thing. Now, injuries and cheers, that is definitely like one of the most talked about situations, especially with competitive cheerleading. There's so many injuries that happen. Like I had 3 concussions due to cheerleading, and it's not the most pleasant experience. So this is a video on how cheerleading has damaged people over the years.
Amanda looked down for her landing spot, and I remember looking down, and they were all laying on the ground. They all tripped over each other. So therefore, me coming down, I wasn't exactly sure what to do. So I didn't want to land on my legs. So I ended up pulling through, landed on my tailbone, and that's kind of what it fractured up.
And Ella's not alone when it comes to cheerleading and injuries. A recent study grabbed headlines when it looked at concussion rates in high school athletics. In the study, cheerleading comes in second only to football when looking at concussion rates and practice. It's no surprise injuries will come in a sport that includes flyers, stumblers, stunters, and tumblers. But
So yes, as you can see, cheerleading is definitely a dangerous sport, as you can get hit in the head, broken collarbones, that sort of thing. And then here's a statistics showing from the U.S. Cheer Association that cheerleading for female sports is second to soccer.
The American
Here's another
Academy of
video.
Pediatrics says cheerleading causes the highest rate of catastrophic injuries in high school sports, and it's just as likely to happen during practice as it is during a game.
It is dangerous, and whether it's game cheerleading or competitive cheerleading, you're doing stunts, you're tumbling, you're jumping, and these injuries can happen.
So yes, another video showing that cheerleading is dangerous, but there are many protocols we take to avoid those said injuries. In the end, cheerleading is more than just pom-poms and dancing on the sidelines in a cute uniform. It is an art, way of communication, and truly in a true sport. From throwing painful practices to exciting games, it is a deep-rooted sisterhood that has taught me pride, spirit, and to have a tough heart. I've also learned to take a fall and to push myself to my fullest potential and applying myself to real-world problems. Although I don't do it anymore, it is still a big part of my life, and I've gained a lot from the cheer community. Thank you.